For the optimistic cynic, shit, Ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they all.
Looking for cheap MT and MUT 16 coin? Head on down to logger.com. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy JRob447 back at it again with some NCAA basketball 10, and it is the Final Four. And today we're going up against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. This is a pretty good team, and you guys might see some familiar faces if you've been watching this series for a long time. So we come in as the 4 seed. Georgia Tech, they come in as the 8 seed, and Prosper Hewlett, he's a very familiar face, but we're going with that same 5. All right, this 5 has been doing us so good this tournament, and I really think we have a really good chance of getting that national championship, baby. So you guys see how we got to set the tempo. We got to take and make the 3. We live and die by the 3. I'm not going to hold you. That's what we do, and hey, it works for us. But Tyson Chambers, you saw him come out last game, and he performed, so hopefully he can do the same. So we have the ball after the tip-off. Damian Hastings is just going to pull up and gets the jump shot to go. That's one of the things that Damian Hastings can do. He's really good at doing that. But Georgia Tech does take a 5-2 advantage on us. But we have Tim Crawford in the corner knocking down a 3, making it 5-5. So with 12 minutes left in the first half, Damian Hastings just couldn't get a hand on it, so that's going to be a bucket for the Yellow Jackets. And this one's going to be a missed 3 for Georgia Tech, but they do get the layup to go, and second chance buckets cannot kill us. Prosper Hewlett already has 6 points, which is unbelievable. So we're down 9-5, and Georgia Tech gets yet another bucket. So we're not doing too hot. It's been an 11-3 run in the past 2 minutes. So Brian Ramsey just says, you know what, let me put the ball in my own hands, and he gets the 3 ball to go, making it an 11-8 game. So, as I said last time, when you need a bucket, Brian Ramsey is always there, honestly. So, we're 3 for 8 on field goals, but we're still in this game. It's only the first half, and Ben Mason getting the offensive rebound and the bucket to go, making it only a 4-point game with 10 to go. But Georgia Tech, they not stopping. They're running up and down this court. They're up tempo too. That's the thing. When we go against slower tempo teams, we just blow them out the water in the second half. But when we go against up tempo teams, it's harder for us because they're playing at our pace. So we're down by 4, but that was a great pick and roll play that leads to a bucket, featuring Oliver Goodwin and Ben Mason. That pick and roll play really worked to perfection. It really did. But then again, we just cannot let easy buckets like that happen. Brian Ramsey was caught napping on defense, which led to that bucket right there. And Georgia Tech, they get another offensive rebound and another bucket, putting us down by 6. So that is almost a turnover, but Ben Mason has the awareness to get it and knocks down the shot. He has 6 points. So we're down by 6, 8 minutes left to go. We still got our starters in because we need to get this lead cut soon. And that is a bucket by Brian Ramsey, and that is a steal by James Poe. But we're down by 10 with 5:34 to go as we get back into the action. And that is Tyson Chambers knocking down the shot. Tyson Chambers, he's been balling this tournament, so we give it back to Tyson Chambers. Tyson Chambers gets the pick. He's just going to pull up, and he knocks down another shot. He's already got 4 points, so we're down by 8 with 4:22 left to go. But Georgia Tech, they're still making their shots, so we still got to play defense, and we still got to score. So Tyson Chambers, playing point guard, passes it to James Poe in the corner for 3, and that's going to make it a 7-point game with 3:24 left to go in the first half. So Tyson Chambers trying to take his man to the cup, passes it to Greg Wheeler, who knocks it down. So that makes it a 4-point game with 3:10 to go. But oh my gosh, Georgia Tech, they have the size on the court right now, so they're definitely going to use it, all right? So Jared Hint is going to kick it to James Poe. James Poe knocks down another 3 in the corner, basically from the same spot he did the first time. So we're only down by 3. Jared Hinton pushing in transition, gets the layup to go, making it a 1-point game. This bench has brought us back into this game as we're up by 1. But Georgia Tech, they're really good. They are really good, and they knock down their shots. So it's a 42-41 ball game with 121 to go. But that is Oliver Goodwin knocking down a shot, putting us up by 2 points with 1 minute left to go. So Georgia Tech has the ball. Prosper Hewlett trying to back down Brian Ramsey, and he gets the jumper to go. Prosper Hewlett He is an All-American, and he is a beast. So Tim Crawford has the ball with 5 seconds left. Somebody's calling me on Skype, but I'm not with it. And that is Oliver Goodwin knocking down a 3. And we're going to go into halftime leading 47-44. Now, this half was pretty tough for us. We had to come back, but we still had that fight, and that's what I like. We still fight, and we found a way to get the lead back, and we're up by 3 at halftime. So if we just continue to do what we do, we can win this game. We just got to stop letting them get those second chance buckets. Now, as you guys can see, we're shooting a lower percentage because Georgia Tech, they haven't been turning the ball over like us, but we are shooting 47% from 3. It's just that the inside shots are not going. And we only have 4 fast break points. I mean, for an up-tempo team, we need a lot more than 4 fast break points if we want to win this game. So, Damian Hastings in the post just fades away and knocks down a shot, and that puts us up by 5. Ben Mason bringing the ball up. I actually, last year, I tried to use him as a point guard in one game, and it went fairly well. But I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to do it for the rest of the games because it would have been OP. It would have been a little overpowered to have a 6'7" point guard. So I decided not to do it, and not having a 6'7" point guard actually helps spacing the floor. So smaller point guards help space the floor out. Having a 6'7" point guard really doesn't do that, and unless it's Sean Livingston, because he's very small. But Ben Mason, he's got a big body, so yeah, that wouldn't work. But Damian Hastings does another one of those pull-up jump shots, and this time he knocks it down. But Georgia Tech, they found a way to get the lead back. This lead has been changing, but Oliver Goodwin knocks down another 3, putting us up by 1 point with 8:13 left to go. Tim Crawford trying to take his man to the cup, pulls it back and knocks down the jumper. So we're still shooting 46%, but we're up by 1. Ben Mason pushing in transition, and that is so smooth by Damian Hastings as he gets that layup to go. So 7:20 left to go. We just can't stop Georgia Tech in the paint. We cannot stop them in the paint. They keep getting these buckets to go, and at this point, we cannot let that happen because we're only up by 1, and this is a Final Four semifinal. So if we lose, then there's no third place game. We going home. It's win or go home. All right. And Georgia Tech is definitely taking us to the distance as the game is 68-67. Usually at this point, this is where we blow teams out of the water. But no, Georgia Tech is still in there. But that pick worked to perfection as Brian Ramsey got enough space to get to the hoop and finished off with the left hand. So we're up by 3. And Oliver Goodwin knocks down the shot. So that puts us up by 5. So we're on a little run, and we get a rebound, and Damian Hastings pushing in transition. He's going to go up and gets the layup to go, putting us up by 7 with 5 minutes to go. But Georgia Tech, they made a 3, so they coming back high. But Jared Hinton gets the offensive rebound and gets the layup to go, putting us up by 6. So with 4 minutes left to go in the second half, Damian Hastings knocks down a jumper, and we're up 78-70. Georgia Tech, they made a jump shot, and they have the ball again. Prosper Hewlett knocks down a 3. So Georgia Tech, they are not going away. They are not going away. All right. So the assist leaders you see, Brian Ramsey has 4 assists. I mean, obviously, he's the primary point guard. And see, right there, second chance buckets just keeps on helping Georgia Tech. And right there, that was a dumb foul. That was like one of the few fouls in this game. Damian Hastings just goes up, and he didn't go straight up. So Jamal Coleman will be going to the line, averages 13 points and about 9 rebounds a game. And he'll knock down his first free throw, tying the game up 78 apiece with 2 minutes left. This game is going down to the wire, and Jamal Coleman knocks down his second free throw, so we're down by 1 with 2 minutes left. And Georgia Tech, they have the ball back. They're going to pass it down low, but we get the block. Ben Mason pushing in transition. Tyson Chambers is going to pull up, and he knocks down the shot, making it a 1-point game with 1:13 left to go. So Georgia Tech has the ball. Prosper Hewlett kicks it down low. We get the block, but Prosper Hewlett gets it back, and Prosper Hewlett just fades away and knocks down a shot. So Georgia Tech up by 1 with 58 seconds left to go. Brian Ramsey's got to get something going quick, and he's going to take it to the hoop, but he's going to pull it back. He's going to pass to Ben Mason. Ben Mason's going to pull up, but he misses, and that was not the shot we were looking for. With 43 seconds, we're down by 1. We have to get something going. We have to pray that they miss this bucket. And Georgia Tech, they have the ball right now. This is going to be uninterrupted action. Georgia Tech still has the ball. And they're going to shoot a 3. And they knock it down. So we're down by 4 with 31 seconds left to go. So Brian Reeves is going to kick it to Tim Crawford. Tim Crawford going to go around past it. And that is Tyson Chambers who makes the 3. So we had to foul, and we only down by 3 with 22 seconds left to go. Brian Williams is going to pull up from 3, and he knocks that one down. So we're tied up 19-19. Georgia Tech, they got to score. I will hold it for the last chance. I don't know if Georgia Tech wants to do that. So they shoot an early shot. We get the ball with 9 seconds left to go. 7 seconds. Oh, my God. Ben Mason takes it to the hoop. He misses it, but he will be going to the line as he was fouled by Coleman, and that might be a turning point in this game. Tied up, 5 seconds left. Cannot make fouls like that. So Ben Mason, it's all on him. He knocks down his first free throw. All right, he really needs to make both of these because Georgia Tech, they got 5 seconds. They could work with 5 seconds. All right, so Ben Mason misses the second one, so we're only up by 1, and Georgia Tech calls a very smart timeout. So with 3 seconds left, the point guard is just moseying his way down, but the shot is up, and it is not good. It was halfway down, but we do end up winning the game 87-86, and we'll be moving on to the Final Four championship. This was a hell of a game. Georgia Tech really gave us their best. This was the best game of the tournament by far. All right, we were down. We were down by 4 points with 30 seconds left, but we found a way to come back and get the victory. Damian Hastings, player of the game, he was out there eating today, but I would also like to give it to Tyson Chambers because he was balling out of his mind too, but our whole starting 5 did what they had to do. And that is exactly one of the reasons why we got the victory. James Poe came off the bench, gave us 6 points, and Tyson Chambers, the X factor of this whole tournament, was balling. So anyway, this has been another J-Rob video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.